Still trying to make progress. But let us give you this. Haha.
I must bother you again, young lad.
Hmm? Oh, you again. What is it now?
I have a request for you.
It doesn't surprise me.
Maybe you would be interested in seeing this?
What is it? Could it be?
A fruit from the Tree of Memories.
How could that be possible? A mere earthling with such a valuable possession? Who did you steal it from?
You should consider being more respectful if you really want to lay your hands on this precious stone.
What is it you want?
There's a memory stored in this gem now. I would like you to paint me an exact replica.
I don't waste my time in such trivialities.
Is that so? Or maybe you just don't have the skills to do it.
How dare you? A mere earthling speak to me in such a manner? Of course I can do it.
If you do it for me, I'll let you keep the gem.
A smart one. You don't see much of those these days. Alright, you have yourself a deal. Now leave so I can work on your painting.
Okay. Unfortunately.
Graham's well aware by now that he would be
I have no idea what to do next. Alright. Well, we still need the king. Where the hell we're gonna get a king from, though? The White King. Where the hell are we at?
Ready to sail?
Let's head back to the Isle of Wonder. We haven't done enough exploration around here yet. Well, we kind of have, but... there any...
This vine, growing far away from the others, looks like...
Didn't this plant look almost dead before? Now it looks like it just bloomed.
Can I take the piece?
In fact, as Graham looks closer, he can see a number of pea pods growing here. They look much more fresh.
Can I take them?
Graham already has one.
I do? Can I take you?
Leave us alone.
I'm sorry. Easy.
Graham...
Oh.
Ooh, too cold.
Can I take the chair?
Hey, now stop slacking, you. You have a family to save and a huge evil to fight, and I'm not going to stand around here and wait until you're done taking a breather. I mean, kings these days, they don't make them like they used to.
Oh, but I can still...
Tis beyond... Tis... Graham is all...
Why would I be sitting?
Tis be...
Why is sitting important?
If it makes you... But then we...
Why is sitting important? Or was that from a last episode that I just don't remember? Can I take some grapes? That was the vine.
I can only hope they will be fine. I can only hope that...
And that was that crevice
The
thing.
clinging vines have revealed a recess in the wall.
What about the table?
It won't fit in. Strange. Graham won't find a drink me potion here this time around. That only happened to Alexander in Wonderland. Air today, gone tomorrow.
I think I'm going to cut the video, folks, as I'm going to look around. I'm not quite sure what I'm missing here. I feel like I've got a ton of leads, but I can't figure out this thing with the king. Yeah, I don't want to go. There's nothing over here. Right? Yeah. Alright, let me cut for a little while, folks. And when we come back, hopefully I'll have a better idea as to what's going on. Alright, folks. I'm back again. Oh, it's been a miserable time. You know what? Let me save real quick. To be honest with you, I probably should not be recording right now, and so my commentary might be somewhat lacking. I keep a game of this running on my laptop and my PC, and the PC is where I do all of my recording. Makes sense? And the laptop is where I do some fun of it. I've actually been hit with a stomach flu or a stomach virus or something. Honestly, been spending the last few hours just throwing up incredibly, but I felt better for a little while. I'll talk more about it. But I started playing the game a little bit on my laptop, going back through, trying to make progress again, and I found something.
Better to ask the owner.
So, we can look at this.
This one doesn't have any incredible...
Greetings, good merchant.
King Graham, nice to see you around.
That piece of wood.
How much would you charge me for that wood piece?
That's actually something I wanted to get rid of. A carpenter left it in my possession a few years ago, intending to return for it. However, he died before he could reclaim the wood, and his family has no desire for it. I have no desire for it either.
Oh.
You may take it.
Hey!
That will help me out immensely. Thank you, good merchant.
Goodbye.
It has been a nice chat, but I had better return to my children.
Feel free to stop by and trade stories anytime.
So, I admit my commentary is probably going to be... Oh! Just plop that right in the pocket there, Graham. There we go! Right in the pocket. So, we've got a big chunk of wood, and we know what to do with a chunk of wood. We bring it back to the Beast Castle that... I knew we had to have some wooden item there. Unfortunately, my recording video got a little bit backtracked behind where I was, but... And I apologize, folks. This is the wrong attitude to have going into recording. I didn't care. I found the lock and the key again, and didn't care. I know that's a horrible thing to say. I literally just felt terrible, but
Good day, Hassan.
I was so excited at progress, and I guess just another bloom of happiness that Phoenix Online brought me. I've had a hard time getting out of bed. Whatever this virus was, it absolutely sacked not only my stomach, but my joints. Yeah, my sister thinks it might be a flu. Parents think, maybe a flu or something. And for me, I never get sick. This is the first time I've been sick throwing up in almost 6 years. So, but point and clicks are great because I can play them on my laptop in bed, and it's fine. Like, I don't have to worry about any quick reflexes or anything. I can just kind of sit back, and I found that block of wood. I'm like, oh my god, so excited. And yeah, so I started recording. I apologize ahead of time if my commentary isn't great in this, or if my thinking progress isn't great, but I got excited for making progress in this game, and I figured I would ride that high a little bit. It's funny with point and clicks, I get that more than any other game. I get a literal high from solving a puzzle. Sorry, as I guzzled ginger ale. So, yeah, it's my sister was kind enough to provide me some of her flat ginger ale that's just been sitting out. And tell you what, flat ginger ale and saltine crackers. Why did I go in here again? Termites. Thank you. Oh God. So, to be honest, as I said, I might have said it. I don't know. I didn't even set a timer. I'm just playing right now. But by the time I upload this, I will bet. Oh, cock.
You survived the fall, the darkness. I don't.
FML. It's like taking a sip of ginger ale there as I drop down. Alright, duders. What's up? Talk to me.
Termites.
Alright, we are going to give the termites some wood. Oh! Oh!
Little friends, I need your help. Can
We're
you shape
the
that into a figure that looks like a chess game?
No, okay. By the way, look up the Where the Ants song from King's Quest V if you've never heard it before and are a King's Quest fan. It's pretty freaking awesome. The fudge?
No, I didn't say janitor. I said chess king.
This is our chess king.
No, not an ugly pawn.
You know, you can never find great termites today. I don't know what the issue is. Hey! That looks good to me.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Oh! So let's go bring the chess king to the chessboard. So, yeah, I mean, what I got stuck on, I knew that we would have to give something wooden. Oh, you know what? I didn't return the shovel in this playthrough, did I? Or this version, so to speak. Yeah, my save didn't go through. But I've stopped the vomiting at this point. It's really, I think we put the shovel back here. Yeah. I've stopped the vomiting at this point, and I don't mean to gross any of you out, and I apologize if I am. This was more of just a real love of this game that I'm recording now. It's just the joint pain. If any of you have ever run, you know, a long distance, even a mile, if that's a long distance, you know, 5 miles, whatever, you know, you kind of know that you need to stretch afterwards, or you get that lactic acid or whatever it is that build up in your legs, and it just feels like incredibly stiff and sore. That's pretty much what my entire lower body feels like. Everything from my lower back down feels like that. It's an almost game high that I'm playing right now. I was completely dreading. In fact, like, just going to my bathroom, which is attached to my master bedroom, just to take some ibuprofen to kind of like help with that, was like, but it's so weird. I'm never sick.
Good day, Hus. Good day.
Ready to sail?
And I mean, in 3 years of working, I've called out of work twice. The first time I made sure I had coverage for it before I called out. I probably could have gone in, but the other guy said he needed the overtime, he wanted to cover, he was good, so I'm like, what the hell. Alright. This was like the first time that I've ever really needed to call out sick. And so I threw on a marathon of, I'll give him a shout out, Northern Lion. His LP of The Binding of Isaac is really entertaining. I highly recommend checking him out. Northern Lion. I I love the guy's LPs. He does a lot of whatchamacallit, let's look ats for independent games. And so, you know, if there's some independent games that you're kind of on the fence about, he does some minor reviews on them and such. But no, he's a great commentator. I know a lot of people always ask, like, well, what do you watch? Do other LPers watch LPers? Yes, I watch a lot of LPers. Alright, take my king.
I've brought the king with me.
Marvelous. Indeed. Bring the White King to us.
He looks kind of woody.
What? I have suspected you of cheating all along, you overgrown lobster.
Uh-oh.
Why, you wave-faced
What?
weakling. Knights!
Oh. Oh. This again.
They were very clear about what they wanted and the consequences.
We've made our decision. Off with his head, I said.
There are a bunch of chess pieces. None of them even have, like, limbs. Can't you push them over and run?
I knew it was a matter of time until you lost.
Come on, Graham. I mean, you just push and run. Alright. So they don't want the king. Could that have given us a hint?
Those termites sure did some great work. The removable head reveals a hollow interior big enough for a grown man.
Can I use it?
That is not going to work.
I can't use it. Can I use the glue on it to make it white?
That won't work, but keep trying.
Shit. How do I make you white? The salt?
If it makes you feel any better, I would have tried that too, but then we'd both be wrong.
Shut up, narrator. Alright, well, let's go down the list. Cup, no. Bag, no. Cloak, no. The stick? The stick?
You might try giving them something with a little color and finish, Graham.
Weird, so... Can I use this?
Graham considers it, but then decides not to.
Damn. Alright, so we gotta figure out a way to make them...
Unfortunate.
How do you make them white?
That won't work.
Oh, so yeah, in this version too, Is this...
Graham can't believe what his eyes see. The image of the painting is perfectly stored.
Yeah, I didn't give that to the photographer yet in this, re-image of it, so to speak. So this is close.
You might try giving them something with a little color and finish, Graham. You might try...
Okay. And it's not this.
If it makes you feel any better, I would have tried that too. But then we'd both be wrong.
Alright. So what can we give them that's white? I can't wear this myself. Right?
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Oh, are you done trying crazy things? Tick-tock.
You know what, narrator? I don't need your sass right now. I'm not feeling well. And so I don't need a narrator sass. I'm just saying. Alright, so we gotta find... Oh... Out of the frying pan into the fire. So what can we find that's...
Ready to say?
Yes. Let's go back to the glue. I mean, that's the only white stuff I can think of. And for all of you whose dirty thoughts went somewhere else, shame on you. Well, because mine went the same place, but shame on you! It's been an incredible day. I picked up this virus, I think, from my sister. And, after she got it, her kids got it. And so it's kind of, you know, you've got that first initial hit, and then it starts to ease out a little bit, and you start to feel a little bit better, which is kind of the state that I'm at, where you stop puking, but your, like, joints and everything still hurt really badly. She was laughing. She's like, wow, you know, it must really be nice not having kids. I'm like, oh, you have no idea. No one bothers me. I'm sick, and I just lay in bed.
I don't feel right going on
I
a
eat
break when
saltine
there's such
crackers,
terrible
I
things
drink
about
ginger ale, and
Oui,
life
je
is
sais.
good.
Faire quelque chose pour aider le roi. Doing some kind of work.
You got a little text bubble there, buddy. What was that about? But, yeah. Life has honestly been unbelievably miserable as of late. And for a guy who never gets sick... Alright. This is the only whitish substance I can think of. So let's...
Graham consider...
Okay, so it's not that. Steak?
Unfortunately.
Alright, so it wasn't that. Alright. You know what, I'm just gonna... a lot of people like to see my thought processes and stuff, so we'll go from there. Isle of the Crown I won't really count. I'll probably come back here if I can. Or, this castle, rather, I won't really count. But what I'd like to tend to do at this point is look everywhere that I've been. So for the rest of this video, I'm basically just going to be doing some simple exploring until I feel like I need to take a stop and get another can of ginger ale.
When there's such terrible things about. Oui, je sais.
Seriously, what mom keeps flat ginger ale? I love my sister. The taste, not so great, but on the stomach... Oh. And, my buddy's wife is really into a lot of the herbal medicines and such, so I haven't gotten ginger from them yet, but just the ginger crystals, whatever they are, really feels... I know she downs them pretty quickly when we go to Six Flags Great Adventure. Oh god, even the thought of roller coasters right now is... Alright, buddy, you have paint. I need paint.
Greetings, good merchant.
You don't have paint.
It has been a nice chat.
No slip shoes. Stop falling off those narrow stairs.
That's a reference back to the old King's
Very
Quest
few
games.
much of much of it. The store could be.
Leave me alone, woman. That's an odd eye, but that's not what we're looking for. We need white paint or white coloring. Where the hell do we get white coloring from? I've seen nothing that my memory is recalling, but granted, my memory is kind of broken right now. This is nothing, right? This looks somewhat important. Was this something I already grabbed? Poetry.
These passages of time and these worlds of late, our broken images in these mirrors tell the hour of our pains. But these stars have forgotten, and they should never forget, the lost spark of our eyes, so they may shine once again. For once we scare away our fears and let our need for one another grow, we shall have from happiness its keys, and from eternal love its open doors.
One of my favorites. I have several copies of that book, too. You may keep that if you'd like.
Thank you very much.
Interesting.
It'll help me relax while on the sea.
And that's part of why you go back and explore everywhere. I'm not sure if that was there before, but that's definitely something. Thought process is breaking. I'm actually a pretty big fan of poetry. I enjoy reading poetry. I enjoy the concept behind poetry of images within words that aren't necessarily obvious. What really opened it up for me, and I obviously knew of poetry and such before, but I took a college course. You guys don't have anything more. Is that candy? Can I break that up?
If Graham wants any of those...
Here, let me know if you want to buy...
Okay, so clearly I don't want any of that. I took a course, and one of the poems I had to analyze was The Hollow Men by T.S. Eliot. And it really just opened up my eyes to poetry, because I had no idea what the hell it was talking about. We are the hollow men, we are the stuffed men. It made no sense to me what it was saying. And I read it over and over and over again, and finally, one of the times, it
Good
just
day, Hassan. Good
hit me. And that's what's kind of neat about poetry, of good poetry. That there's some that's kind of obvious, I guess, not T.S. Eliot, Robert Frost, two paths diverged in a yellow wood, and I took the one less traveled, and that has made all the difference. I think that's quoted. I could be off on that exactly. But, and there's obviously more to the poem than that, but it's more or less a poem about your choices in life. I took the one less traveled, that has made all the difference, yada yada. And even Tiger, Tiger, Burning Bright, In the Forests of the Night, Darkness of the Night. But there's a lot of interesting poetry that I don't think people necessarily... One of the worst things I guess you can do is force kids or force anyone to read poetry and force them to understand it, but unfortunately that's what it really took for me to get a great appreciation of it. So I'm thinking of bringing the book here to the Muses. That's my thought process now. But I wonder if I can give that to the deaf chick. I think we need her instrument. I think that's what we're going for right now, is needing those instruments. Hey, chicks. You want this, yo? Oh, yes! I knew it!
Milady, I have a gift for you.
Oh? What is it?
It's a book of poetry. I thought you might be interested.
Oh, of course I'm interested. Generous human. Thank you ever so much.
Oh, sister, what does it say?
You're not deaf. I thought you were deaf.
Can you read it to us?
Yes! Maybe you'll find something funny in there. I'd like that!
Oh, this is beautiful. Just beautiful. Bliss. In the meeting of the gaze. Sacred shadows always met. Prosperity arisen in these broken kisses while the light fades. But the sun never sets. Vanity of swallowed prides gathered in the hollowed banks of these houses, these villages, these ghostly, empty sights.
Miladies, would you mind if I borrow this?
Obviously not.
I'll take that as a no.
Awesome. Alright, and we do have to give this guy his memory stone again.
I must bother you again, young lad.
Sorry,
Oh,
my legs are
you again.
unbelievably
What is it now?
pained.
I have a request for you.
We've already gone through this, so I think anyway. I think I
it?
recorded that.
Is that...
I hope I recorded that. Regardless,
Now
we gave
me.
that to him, and I did that at some point. But we're still, unfortunately, no closer to white paint. But you know what? We actually made some pretty good progress this video, folks. So, I know I'm not going on a timer, but I need another can of ginger ale. And, I think at this point, I'm not stuck yet. Yeah, I'll come back in a bit once I grab a little bit, a couple crackers and some ginger ale, and I'll be back. As always, folks, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next episode. Or I guess I really won't see you. Why do I say that? Thanks for watching, folks.